forgot to. 2.4, number 6. Oh, 5, big?
Oh, maybe it was the second side, but also
2.3. Okay, let's check that out. Number, yeah, there's a 6 in this one.
yes.
This guy here. Okay. Wow, alright, so let me pull this out the way. Click on this. Drag it. Okay. Oops. And put R2.3 down here. And let's talk about it. Okay, what's this? In this example, it has a 1 and an 8. Yours might have a different number. This is R2.3. And they want you to solve the quadratic. Well, they tell you how they want you to solve it. You're already set up. You have x plus 1 squared equals to 8. And it's called extracting the square root. Basically, right now, instead of multiplying out and trying to set it equal to 0, you're going to take a square root of both sides. And so we translate these words to mean extracting the square root means take square root of both sides. But on the right-hand side, it's a plus or minus that you get. But you don't get that on the other side. And then square root over here, you just get what's underneath. So the square root of x plus 1 squared is x plus 1. The square root of 8 actually needs to be broken down further. Is a 2 root 2 because it's 4 times 2 and you do the square root of 4, you do the square root of 2. That's a 4. It doesn't look like a 4. And so that's how we get 2 root 2. So we get x plus 1 is plus or minus 2 root 2. And we're done when we ship this 1 over to the other side by taking it away. That's your answer. So it's nice when it's in that form because you don't have to really do as much. Take the square root and then move the number that's with the x inside the parentheses over. Negative 1, we got to subtract 1 from both sides. And that's how we end up with that answer. But it's a technique we hadn't talked about too much, I don't think. I don't remember doing an example of that. But yeah, that's how it works. More questions, yes?
On this one, how do you write that? What do they want you to write?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think about the answer. Okay. So how do you write that? I got that. How do you put it in? It's a whole different story. Okay. All right, so we have this answer. Let's go back to the assignment. Now this question is how do you type it in? So when you have these big boxes, when you click in, you should see a little pad pop up. It's called a calc pad. And so I'm going to type in, let's see, I had, went away. It was negative 1 plus the square root and minus the square root. They want the smaller value first, so I'm going to go with the minus this. Wait, no, 2 square roots of 2. 2 square roots of 2. And then we do negative 1
You can also do
plus.
SQRT with an open parenthesis.
It'll know what you're talking about if you just do SQRT.
It actually changes it to that symbol once you put the open parenthesis.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow. And then here is a decimal. They say rounded to 2 decimal places. So we'll go whip out our TI, whatever. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Darn it. All right, hold on. And it popped up. Yeah. But where are we at? Say it again to me.
Negative 3.3.
And the other guy?
And then 1.3.
your check. Good? Yes?
Can you do number 5?
Same section?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number 5. Mine has a 49 and a 9. And same thing, extracting. Whoa. Okay.
Exit the camera.
Get out of here. What's it doing here? Alright, we're good. 49x squared equals 9. Same thing, but divide by 49 first, and then take your square root. Remember the plus or minus when you go do it. Extracting square roots is going to translate to you to mean take the square root of both sides. But once you have the squared term isolated. And so yeah, we have it now. And now we're going to take the square root. The square root of x squared is x. And then when it comes to the square root of 9 over 49, that's the square root of 9 and the square root of 49. When you have a fraction, you can take the square root of the top. Wow. Sorry about that. Square root of the top divided by the square root of the bottom. But don't forget the plus or minus. Those are the answers. But then when you go to type them in, there's no thing that pops up.
No.
So you put 3/7, like a slash, like, you know, division bar. So whenever that thing doesn't pop up, it's okay. You can still do it. Especially when you have a fraction, you use just a slash. Oh, I already screwed up because it was in the minus. They want the smaller one first, and then they want the larger one. Sorry, you got to give it to them how they want it. And then decimals. Let's just go ahead and submit for testing. We have an error, 2 green checks. Throw them into a decimal, to a calculator, and get the rounded, two-digit rounded version of them. It's okay? Yes?
When you do that from, you know that like 49 is a square root and 9 is a root 2. Can you just do the square root first before transferring it to 49 to get 7x equals 3?
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess you didn't have to move to 49. As long as you throw the plus or minus in there somewhere. Yeah. I just like to isolate the square term before I do it, but you don't have to. Anything else? Alright, so try the rest of these. Theoretically, you have until Friday at midnight to do them. And I mean, it's a lot of problems. So try them now. Don't wait till Friday at 11 o'clock.